I struggled a lot at school with my dyslexia and ADHD and many other things. I wasn't able to read and write, so I think I developed drawing as my language. I don't know, drawing and paintings always come very naturally to me. It's the one thing I can do confidently. So I'll dab some white on there, dab some on there. All the places I think I'm going to start to highlight. I think it was a place where I found self-confidence. I didn't have a lot of money growing up, so wherever I got a chance, I'd do a little sketch of someone and they'd give me a small amount of money. Most people look at this painting and they think it's almost finished, but it's probably maybe 67% done. When I paint people, I think about them all the time. I kind of meditate over them. I listen to books they listen to, I listen to music they listen to. If they are an athlete, I'll go training with them, or if they're a judge, I'll go to court and watch. And you start to see what happens in their face, movements and expressions, body language. But yeah, I also just enjoy stalking people. I feel like a painting can have a charisma and an energy, and unless you're feeling it, scientifically it doesn't make sense, but I really feel like those paintings that I involve myself in and I paint with love, when people see them I can see the effect, and to me, not being able to express myself well verbally, I feel like I can give something more when it's visual. When I was a kid and growing up in the commission housing and thinking I thought I was a bit of a gangster, and I looked up to Ice Cube, songs like Fuck the Police and all those songs, and I thought that's what I aspired to be at the time. When I met Ice Cube recently in Melbourne, I saw this guy that has made over 40 television shows and films, wrote and directed, has a marriage for 25 years, was traveling with his old dad, and I looked up to him now for a whole different reason. And we went into the kitchen, actually, at my friend's place, and I thought, I'll try something a little different, like a different look. So I tried to tickle him. I'm like, good. I thought it would make him laugh, and he just stared at me like that. And then I was like, fuck, I just violated Ice Cube. Anyway, I finished shortly after. And then he burst out laughing and he says, you almost had me. But this is what he wanted to give me. I actually love being dyslexic now, and I always tell kids that, I always say congratulations first, and to their parents, because they're scared. There's something very special about all of the autism, neurodiversities, all that kind of, special. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have light, electricity, electric cars, atom bombs, No, forget the bomb. Michael Gudinski was one of my closest friends. We would talk every day. He's the guy that called me in the middle of the night with creative ideas. He would always think mate, and don't fuck it up. He would always tell me those things. My life is full of incredible and creative people. It's the best. So I painted Leo as the Gatsby before he was cast as the Gatsby. Leo kept the paintings. That's fine. I would like to make art more popular, and I'd like to make it something that people know they can do as a job and kids can inspire to. And I always reference back to like a Jamie Oliver, one of my heroes, or Matt Moran, or they made food popular and they made people be able to, watch someone cooking a fancy French meal they thought they couldn't do, and now they do it at home. I also want young artists to not be deterred about being an artist because they won't be able to make a living and support themselves, and they choose something else. They become an accountant. You know, it's sad. But I think if they could know that there's an alternative, I'd like to Jamie Oliver the art world.